If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture in Gate Power System series. So today again we will be solving 5 questions starting from question number 86 up to question number 90. Okay, then let's try to solve these questions. Okay, in question number 86 what they are asking, 3 generators are feeding a load of 100 megawatt. The details of the generators are given. These are the ratings, these are the efficiency, these are the regulations in per unit. So voltage regulation. In the event of increased load power demand, which of the following will occur? So all generators will share power, or whichever will share power in what ratio? So you have increased your demand. Okay. So for increasing demand, all are have same ratings. Efficiency will come later. First you have to maintain the system. For system maintenance, you have to check at because the voltage level, because it is interconnected, so voltage level should be fixed. Now in case of voltage regulation, how do you expect what should be voltage regulation related with your X, that is transformer reactance? If I take generator reactance, so if the generator has more reactance, this X, this is the generator, its internal reactance, if I can say it as simply as it is, and it is connected to a bus. So if it is a more X, then there will be more drops. So more drops means voltage regulation will be more. Regulation should be as small as it is, because it is no load minus full load by no load. So it is the difference between no load and full load that matters. So if the drop increases, then regulation will increase. So voltage regulation is directly proportional to your X. That we know. So that means you can see here your VR2 is the highest, then it is less than VR3, then it is less than VR1. That means X2 is highest, then X3, then X1. Now with the similar concept, how the load shares, what is the ratio of the load sharing by generators? Because you want to maintain a constant speed or constant voltage, same voltage. Suppose this is the case, there are 3 generators, X1, X2, X3, and they are all connected to a same bus, and they are delivering total 100 megawatt. Okay. Now how the loads are shared? Loads are shared in the reciprocal way, in the reverse ratio of X, that is in inversely proportional. Why again so? Because if you increase its load, then again current will increase, which will increase its drop. So increase its drop means its voltage will fall down. So we don't want to do that. Terminal voltage will fall down. So that is inversely proportional. If you have more X, then you try to give less current through it, so that the drop doesn't affect that much. If you have less X, then you give more current through, more load through this, so that the drop matches. So your loads is inversely proportional to this one. So that means your P1 will be just inverse this one. That means P1 will be greater than P3, that will be greater than P2. Because P2 has the highest, so it will have the lowest load. So here it will have lowest load, because this drop then can be, because it is X, so you have to take less current here, so the drop will be minimized. So this is the way it will go on. So the generator 1 will share more power than 3 will share more power than 1. No, it is not like that. So 1 will share more power than 2. So it is true. C is true. Generator 2 will share more power than 3. No. So only C is true. That is option C. A load center of 120 megawatt delivers power from 2 substations connected to 220 kV substations. You can see it here. 25, 75 as shown in the figure. 3 generators G1, G2, G3 are of 100 megawatt, can identical fuel cost characteristics, all have same cost characteristics. The minimum generation schedule for supplying minimum loss generation schedule for, you have to be careful here, for supplying 120 megawatt of load. How much P, how much P2, how much P3. Now what is loss? Loss is, you can say I square R, that is loss. You can see this I square, because here R will be less, here R will be more. 3 times of that one. If it is R, then it will be 3R, because distance is 3 times. So it is I square R. So and I is directly proportional to P. If you take more power, that means more I, because it will be giving some load, it will be different. Loads will be different, so the currents will be different. So this current, if I take I1, that will be directly proportional to P1. So I1 is directly proportional to P1, your I2 is also proportional to P2, your I3 is also proportional to P3. And your loss is I1 square R plus I2 square 3R plus I3 square 3R. Why it is 3R? Because it is, if it is R, then it is 3R. and because I is directly proportional to sec P, so you can write it K P1 square R P2 square 3R plus P3 square 3R. So you can take KR common, then it will be P1 square P2 square 3P2 square and then 3P3 square. So these should be minimum. Now you can try with the options also, because you have options, we can play with the options. Which one is giving minimum? That one will be the answer. Or if you want to have it, then you have to find penalty factor, but it is not required of doing penalty factor. We will do penalty factor in another case. Okay, from here you can try with options. You put, because you have options, no need to go to penalty factor. You try with the option, which one is satisfying, you check. So if you put P option A, then you will find it is 80 square, 20 square, then it is 20 square. So you put all these things, then you will find that your option A will be giving smallest. It will be 880 KR. If you put option A will give you smallest, then in that case it will be 88. If I am not correct, if I am not wrong, then you will get something of this. KR is always there. One will be 8800, another one will be 9000, another will be 11200, last one will be 13500. So obviously A is smallest. Okay, next in 88 question number. What is asking here? The figure shows two generator systems supplying a load of PD is equal to 40 kilowatt connected to this. The fuel cost of the generators are this. If the line loss, now loss is given to you, where is the loss coefficient is specified on in per unit and 100 MVA base, the most economic power generation schedule for in megawatt is. So if there is a loss, then you have to increase this, include that penalty factor. That means L1 IC1 should be equal to L2 IC2. Normally it is IC1 equal to IC2. If L is there, then you have to increase this one. Now what is L1? 1 by 1 minus dPL by dP1. What is L2? 1 by 1 minus dPL by dP2. So if you see in terms of loss formula, it is connected only with P1. So P to dPL by P2 will be 0. So this L2 will be 0. And this will be 1 minus this. If you do this one, then it will be P1. 0.5 into 2 Pg1, I am writing P1. So it will be 1 minus 1 into P1, and they have given IC1 is equal to 10,000 here, and L2 is here 1, and IC2 is 12,500. So if you solve, you will find your P1 equal to 0.2. 0.2 means P1 equal to 20 megawatt, because it is on 100 MVA base. Total load is, how much load it is there? 40. This is P1. PD is equal to 40, but you have to include here loss also, because loss is also supplied to be supplied. So total load will not be 40 plus this loss. So if you calculate your loss, it will be 0.5 into Pg1. So you always calculate in per unit, then you put the value. So what is P loss? P loss is given in per unit. So P1 is 0.2. So if you calculate it, it will be 0.5 into 0.2 square. Then it is 0.02 per unit. That means if you multiply by 100, then it is 2 megawatt. This is the loss. So total load will be equal to, you have to supply 42 megawatt. 40 is your load and 2 is its loss. So 42 megawatt, out of this P1 is supplying 20. So P2 will supply 42 minus 20, that is 22. So these are the distribution. So P1 is 20 and this is 22. That is your option A. Now if you come to 89, the fuel cost function of the power plants are given. C1, C2 is this. P1, P2, C1, C2s are given. And the AB are the constant. Two plants optimally share 1000 load at an incremental fuel cost of 100 rupees per megawatt. This is also given. That means IC1 equal to IC2 equal to lambda. That lambda is given. What is that? Equality criteria. The ratio of the load shared by the plant P1 into P2. Okay. So you know P1 plus P2 is equal to 1000. So that we have to be maintained. Okay. And then IC1 equal to IC2. If you do this one, it is 0.1 P1 plus A is equal to 0.2 P2 plus 3A. That is also given as 100. So you have lots of things. You can apply now one by one. So if I substitute A from here, A will be equal to here 0.2 P2 plus 3 into, instead of A, this I am writing 100 minus 0.1 P1 is equal to 100. So this is one equation, this is one equation. So from here A I am taking and replacing here. So if you solve it, you will get second equation of P1, P2. This is first equation. So if you solve, your P1 will be equal to, solving 1 and 2. You will get P1 equal to 800 and P2 equal to 200. So what is the ratio? 4:1 ratio they are maintaining. So that is your option D. Now if you come to 90, Consider the economic dispatch problem for a power plant having 2 generator units. One plant is one, they are having 2 generators. The fuel cost is rupees per megawatt hour along with the generation units of the 2. This is given. For first generator, limit is also given. Second generator, limit is also. Once limit is given, you have to check the limit also after solving. The incremental cost is for power plant when it supplies 200 megawatt. What should be its increment of the plant? Not any generator they are asking, of the total plant. Okay. They are supplying 200 megawatt. That means P1 plus P2 should be equal to 200. This is first equation. And the second equation is IC1 equal to IC2. That is 0.2 P1 plus 30 is equal to 0.1 P2 plus 10. So this is second equation. I think you can solve 1 and 2. If you solve 1 and 2, you will get P1 equal to 0 and P2 equal to 200. But it is not possible because P1, you see, P1 minimum is 100. So you cannot give 0 here. So this you have to discard. So P1 minimum you give, that means 100. So it will be stopped at minimum limit. And then rest will be supplied from P2. Rest is 200, that will be supplied from P2. P2 will be equal to, then because total is 200 load. So this one has to be satisfied. So this will not satisfy in that case because this is economic criteria. But you have to supply load. Load have to be demand. All the consumers should get power. Even if you are giving at higher cost or not in economic criteria, then also you have to go. So this must be satisfied. So one, it is 100, then it become 100 also. Then that means this IC1, IC2 are not equal. So what is your IC1? What is your IC2? If both should are equal, then I could have given that one is the answer. Here both are equal in the previous question and it was 100. This is also 100, this is also 100. But here situation will not be like that. If you put 100 here, it will be 32 rupees per hour, per megawatt hour. And here if you put 100, then it will be, so it will be 20 rupees per hour. So now which one should be your answer? Either this or this. Now you think, which generator incremental cost is lower? Now this is at lower 20 rupees per hour, this is at 32 and both are operating at minimum level 100 and that means both can supply. If you increase your load, both can supply. So at this position when they are supplying 200, if you want to increase it little bit more, suppose 205, 210 per megawatt, this is actually per megawatt, rupees per megawatt. So if you increase it little bit in megawatt, which generator you will supply? From which generator you will take? Obviously you will take from this generator because this rate is low. This is at 20. So any further demand is required, that will be made by IC2 first because its cost is low. Once it hit its maximum limit, then you will come to this one. Otherwise you will always go to. So incremental cost in rupees per megawatt hour of the power plant will be at this position because it is supplying 200 megawatt. At this position it is supplying in this condition. So now any further increase, if you increase your load now 200 to some another value, first you will choose generator 2 first because it is 20. It is the cheapest. So this is your answer. So there is a trick here. You have to be careful which one is your incremental cost. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.